Hello guys, beautiful day for it. Beautiful day for some Bleep test training. Make the most of this weather. So I've just got a quick, easy training session for you today. I find it's a really effective way of preparing for the Bleep test. And it can be done pretty much in a lot of places with minimal kit. You're going to need a tape measure, you're going to need that dreaded 15-metre track, and then just a couple of cones. So that's all you need. The hard part's probably finding a nice 15-metre area where you can run safely. It's got to be a good even surface. You know, this kind of weather, I run it out on a field on the grass. Like if it's been raining or it's early in the morning, it could be a bit of dew, it could be a bit slippery, but generally a football field, a rugby field, just a nice bit of even ground anywhere near you live. Car park outside your house, you know, just measure out 15 metres. You can use the same spot on a regular basis, and that's all you need for this test really. It's not a test, it's the bleep test without the bleeps. So it's going to be 35 shuttles as fast as you can. On my introduction video I said like one of the keys to passing this test is getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, and this is what this allows you to do. So don't start off slow and build. It is literally a timed, how fast can I run 35 shuttles? So you're getting some use in the legs, you're getting the heart and lungs pumping, and you're getting used to turning as well. And really important that you record the time as well. So, you know, obviously we're aiming within that 3 minutes 36, which is the kind of bleep test time. But you know, if you do 35 shuttles and you think, oh, I've done it in 3 minutes 30, psychologically straight away, you know, it's a real bonus, and you think, oh, I can run it within that time. So it's then just a case of putting it together on the actual test itself. Yeah, so a couple of things to be aware with this, or you really need to be doing with this test, is, like I say, is going for it. It is getting the body used to being uncomfortable. So you, throughout the whole 35 shuttles, you almost want to be on like the limit of your uncomfortableness. So you know, if at any point you're thinking you've still got a little bit more left in the tank, then you need to up it. It may be that you go off a bit too quick to start and you have to slow down for a tad. Like I say, it is what it is. But 35 shuttles, fast as you can, record the time, yeah. Get used to those turns as well. Remember, you only need to touch one foot on the line. Just touch it with your toe and be away and turn. I'm going to do some turning video specifically shortly, so I'll go through that. You can do it once. It's going to take you about 3.5 to 5-6 minutes, depending on level of fitness, etc. Or you can then have a bit of a break, 3-5 minutes, get your breath back, and you can do it again. And I recommend, you know, if you can, sometimes doing it 2 or even 3 times. So it can be like a 5-6 minute training session, or it can be a 20-minute training session if you want to do it 3 times. And again, record your time every time as well. And then I recommend maybe doing this at least a couple of times a week alongside some other bleep test specific training. That's a mouthful to say, tell you, especially with my accent. But yeah, I recommend doing this a couple of times a week. Like I say, takes the pressure off, there's no beeps, and it gets you used to running at an uncomfortable level. And when you can do that and master that, you will pass this test a lot quicker than you think. So give it a go. Post your times in the comments, let me know what kind of times you're getting, stuff like that. I'd be quite interested to see. And then when you do it again, just look at what your previous time was and go, right, my goal today is to beat that. Whether I beat it by 1 second, 10 seconds, doesn't matter. But also, like everything with this bleep test, don't be too disheartened if you go backwards. You know, nobody goes up on any fitness test every single time they do it. There will be days where you plateau, there will be days where you go backwards. It might be lack of sleep, lack of food, just not feeling it, loads of reasons. So if you don't ever beat it each time, don't be disheartened, it's just part of the process. Stick with it, and eventually you just get out there one day and all of a sudden you're like looking at that clock going, wow, have I just run that in 3 minutes 15 seconds or something ridiculous? And it will happen. So trust the process. Yeah, give it a go. If you've got any other kind of individual requests, just stick something in the comments for me. You know, any areas you're struggling on. I'll be posting regular, like little videos like this on different types of training. I've got loads of different training methods that normally if you put them all together, then one day you just turn up for the test and it just happens for you. So yeah, be good to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Cheers guys, beat this bleep.